Okay, second grade. Today in cursive, we're going to cover the letters V and X. They're going to be found on pages 101 and 102 in your handwriting book. So for the letter V, we're going to start at the baseline. You're going to bring your pencil up to the midline, curve around to the right, bring it down to the baseline again, curve around up, and a side stroke out to the right. So up, around, down, back up again, and a side stroke. And we'll do 10 of those in total. Just like that. So V will be for vase, for violin. It'll be found in the word have. The word have we use quite often, but our V letters we might not, that begin words, we might not use as much, but nonetheless, it's an important letter to know how to write. So for our connection, we're going to connect a V and the letter U. We'll start with our V into a U. And then we'll actually practice the word have. Since we know all the letters in have, H, A, V, E. Have is going to be the very last word on page 101. And your VU connection is the very first connection in the middle of page 101. So really, the V is different in the sense that it has a round bottom, kind of like a U, versus the pointed bottom that you would have when you're printing it. So the V is going to be found on page 101 in your handwriting book, Vegetables on a Vine. Then moving on to the letter X, we have page 102 to help us with that in the upper right-hand corner. Now the letter X is actually going to be 2 strokes. We're going to start at the same place as the V, go up, around, down, and add your tail. And then we come back and go from right to the left and cross our X. So we'll go up, around, and down with the tail, and then go back the other direction to cross and actually make our X. Actually, the X is kind of a fun letter to write. It would be found in like box, X-ray. Again, not a terribly common letter. I think less common definitely than the V, but you need to know how to form it correctly. So we'll do a total of 10 on our practice paper. Then the first combination is AX in the middle of page 102. So we'll start our A, go down, up, around. And then axe is a tool, sometimes used to chop things down. And then we can practice the number 6 that you would use in math class. So 6 is going to be the very first word at the bottom of page 102. So we'll start with our S, go into our I, finish up in our X. And then dot your I over the midline. S, I, X, and one more time. Just like that. So V and X for our letters this week, pages 102 2, and 101, 101, 102. Remember to use your very best handwriting. Both of these pages will be due by Friday evening. Good luck.